meeting folks and everything. What do you get out of it?
For me, it just gives us a chance to build relationships. You see a lot of guys, you hear about a lot of guys. Um, played against a bunch of the free agents that they've brought in, so to be able to sit down and talk with them about some of those battles we've had and to see how they're excited and how I'm excited about being here. And then just getting a chance to get all together and be able to talk. And, I sat and talked with Shab for about 20 minutes today and just to pick his brain, what he thinks, and to talk with some of the younger guys that have been here, some of the guys I know, some guys I don't know. It's a chance to build relationships and kind of get this thing going in the right direction. I think everybody's positive. I think we had a majority of the guys here today, which is exciting to see. I was one of those guys that would never go, so this is kind of the first time for me as well. But it's good to see that and get a chance to work out with guys and see where they've been and what they've been doing.
James just talked about a lot of the guys, just you guys come here with some chips on their shoulder. you get that sense? Is that a healthy thing for a team? You got guys like that?
Yeah, it's okay every now and then to be the bad guy, I guess. I guess because we're just kind of the throwaways. It seems like, a lot knowing the guys we have, a lot of people didn't want them. You hear these reports about this is a great team in 2009, whatever. But I think what Reggie and his staff has done, I've said it multiple times, everybody here has something to prove, and they're going to work, and we all know we have something left. If it was from a bad year last year or just things didn't work out, the other team, whatever it may have been, as a whole, we're fighting for the same thing, which is respect. And so I know from, talking with some of the coaches and the players, obviously the record last year, as an organization, we're fighting for respect. You bring a lot of guys that are coming in, fighting for respect, and that's good. It's going to be great competition. I know James was talking about the receiver position. Someone watching some of the plays from last year. The receivers are making great catches. Watching some of Darren's film, going to be able to come in and compete with him. That's going to be exciting, and the other running backs as well. So it's going to be an exciting year. I just think, this is day one. I don't want to sound too crazy yet because I don't want people to write like all this crazy stuff. But, I'm very excited about the opportunity that we have here and the challenges that are presented in front of us.
Do you come here with the expectation that you are going to win that?
For the way I've heard of it, no one really knows what it's going to be. And then if there's a 1 and 2, we're going to split carries anyways. But I want to compete. And like I said before, that's the reason I came here was to compete. From afar, being an Oakland Raider fan, I always was envious of Darren because he got to wear the jersey and he played well, when he was healthy. And so to get that chance to come out here and compete against one of the most talented younger backs in the league, it's going to be fun. He's going to see if I, where I am, see if I still have it. And that's exciting. That's what you want. You want to challenge yourself. And so I think that's going to be exciting. And however it plays out, it plays out. But at the end of the day, you want to win, too. If I carry the ball 20 times, we lose. What's the purpose of carrying the ball that many times? If you carry it 2 times, we win. That's what it's all about. So, my goal is to come in and try to do whatever I can to help this organization get back to where it belongs. And if that's starting, it's starting. If it's backing up, it's backing up.
At one point, you guys are probably drafted either 1 and 2 in the fantasy league, talk to guys that are drafted now.
Yeah, I definitely got to try to get back to that number 1 pick. No, you know what? Like I said, it's the potential that we have as an offense it's very high, but it's potential. You have to go out there, you have to earn everything. You have to go out there, you have to work in these workouts. When we do the little passing with Matt Shaw, when we work on our drills and throughout OTAs and throughout these next 4 or 5 months, we have to make that potential become reality. And I think a lot of guys have that feeling. We understand that we do have the chance to be a top offense in this league, but we have to do it. It's just not going to be there. You just can't just show up and we're just a top offense. So our goal is to come in every day, get better, compete, hang out, have a good time, enjoy each other. And then at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it's us against the world, and that's how we like to see it.
Bill Foley and a couple other GMs, including Reggie, have talked about sometimes there's a transition year. That's what makes free agency so dicey sometimes, because the transition year is when you got a new team, you're living in a new place, and everything's different. How do you guys overcome that?
Well, it's not transitional for me because I live here, so this is where I'm from. But for some teams, I think what we've done is we brought the right guys in. It's not necessarily big money guys. It's not necessarily, I don't know, it's top name guys, but we brought in the right guys in, from the defensive position. You brought in the Terrell Brown and Carlos Rogers, who I played against, and those guys they play well. You bring in Justin Tuck, great leader, on the field as well, Lamar Woodley, Antonio Smith. And then you bring those guys in with the guys you already have, and then obviously with the guys we're going to draft. And then on the offensive side, I've talked about the playmakers that we brought in as well to help with the playmakers we have here. And I think just going through the stats, which a lot of offensive coaches like, I think the Raiders were, from the second half of the season, which is what you really worry about or what matters the most, they were fifth in explosive plays. And so when you add on to that, we have the potential to be more and be one of those top offenses. So if we can put everything together, I think we won't have to worry about a transitional situation. We can just go out there and make plays. The offense isn't that difficult where a guy's calling, he's saying Omaha 87 times and it means 40 different things. It's a very simple offense, and that's what you want. The more simple it is, the faster you play and the better you are. And so the more times we can get guys the ball and we can minimize mistakes and the penalties and then be able to extend drives and give our defense rest.
Is it still sort of strange, given that you were in one place for a long time, to commit to a different complex with a different color? I know that you're
Right.
It's obviously sort of weird.
No, it's different, but I think it's better than sitting in free agency week 3 and not knowing if you're going to play football again. That's different too. So for me, it's a chance where I get a place to call home, which is home. The 40-minute drive in, which I'll never take 880 again. That was the worst decision of my life. But just being able to kind of driving in this morning, I was able to kind of sit and relax and really understand this is where I am. I'm home again, and to be able to meet these guys and the organization, the guys here open arms, hey, if you want to come out, I know your family's back in Florida. If you want to hang out, we're going to do this. We'll play golf, we'll bowl, we'll barbecue, whatever it is. That's what you want. And so, it's different. But at the same time, every team has that same feel like a family, and that's what we're going to try to continue on building here. That type of culture where it's about the person, not necessarily what you can do, or what they can do for you, but what you can do for them.
Anybody ask you for any input in the De La Salle movie?
No, not yet. I'm kind of it's too Hollywood for me personally, but I have to endorse it because I'm in it. So please go out and watch it. It'll be amazing. So.
Anything else, guys? Thanks.
All right.